In the previous episode, we talked about how to assess and clean your leather. Now it's time for some protection. As we discussed previously, we have different types of leather. This requires different types of protection. In this case, we have two. We have leather shield and leather coat, but what to use when? Well, we have the fine Nappa leather, which is semi-aniline. This is modern automotive leather. Here I would use leather shield. On more worn leather, you can use the leather coat. This actually works as a sealant, but this is a true SiO2 product. So be aware when you use this. And this one is more for your average use once every 3 months or on very old worn leather. Beware on those synthetic artificial leathers because those products will not bond to the surface. It left the factory already with this kind of film, so using these would be a waste of time and product. In this case, my pick will be leather shield. We have semi-aniline Nappa leather and a big panoramic sunroof, so it will protect the leather against these UV rays. On top of that, it's very good against spilling and penetration of dirt. On dye transfer, however, it will be heavily reduced and it will make sure that cleaning in the future will be far easier. So the leather has been cleaned. If you want to learn how to do it, check here. When I'm using a leather shield, I like to use this finger applicator, because with this finger applicator we can get a very even application of the product without having high spots. So finger applicator, and use the product, a liberal amount of it, and apply it in an even as possible motion. I would suggest to always do one seat at a time. One seat at a time, don't overdo, and make sure you check with an inspection light after, let's say, 2 or 3 minutes, and then give it a final wipe down with your preferred microfiber towel. It's really important to have an even layer. As you see with this microfiber applicator, it works super easy. So we have done this part. We're going to do the top, and then after 2 minutes we can give it a final wipe down. Don't do this type of start and stop motions because you will leave a lot of product here, and this is not the goal of an even application. So very light touch, very even. You can do crisscross, but don't push on the leather. Just be gentle and be consistent. So we have a very even application. We don't do like this and push here and stop. You can do this and you can get into the crevices, but then level it and have a very uniform look. I like to give it a final wipe down after 2.5 to 3 minutes, maximum 5 minutes. Get an inspection light and check for any leftovers of residue, and give it a final wipe down with your preferred microfiber towel, and check with your light. This way you will have 0 high spots and you are left with a very, very nice looking leather. Just like you're coating paint, you have to make sure that you don't have any transfer from panel, in this case transfer from leather panel. So for those crevices and those small and intricate areas, use your microfiber and go through it, just to make sure you pick up any leftover residue so that you don't have any high spots. Another tip I can give you is if you would have a high spot, within a time frame of 30 minutes, you can reapply some leather shield, give it a final wipe with your bolt wipe, and everything should be fine. Regarding protection on a steering wheel, for me it doesn't make sense. It's my only contact, my direct contact with the car. I like the feel of it, so I rather clean it very frequently than have any type of protection. Maybe that's just me, but so it is. Now that all our seats are coated, I advise you to leave the car overnight to dry. If you have any more questions, feel free to comment below. I hope you liked this episode. Thanks for watching. I'm out. Ciao.